Hi everyone, this is Justin here at Geek of All Trades, and with the release of the new Super NES Classic, I want to talk about it. Is it worth it? Let's find out. So, the NES Classic comes with, I think, 19 games. It's a smaller retro console. It comes with a couple controllers. And, for some people that might be a good deal. Really the only standout game in the whole bunch is Star Fox 2, which was never released here in the US. And so that could be worth it for you. For me, I feel like if you want that old school nostalgia feel, there are things you can do. My first option that I throw out to you is check out a used game store. Find an old console, buy some games, get that visceral feeling of the old school classic gaming in your hands. I know I think 2 near me, and I'm not one of the biggest towns out there, but that's 2 you can always look on the internet. Lots of options with that. Second option, very similar. You can go check out, I think it's called Hyperkin. It's kind of an all-in-one classic console. It can play NES, SNES, some, I think, Game Boys, and some, Super Famicom games. All sorts of options. And even though it's not the controller, it doesn't necessarily match the console, playing, it still kind of gives you that old-school classic feel. You get to use the cartridges, a lot of fun there. Option 3, which I think a lot of people can do because they probably own one, is pick up one of these guys. Pull it out, either this or a Wii U. Check out the Virtual Console. Even the 3DS has a ton of the games you need. So go check it out. You probably already own most of those games anyways if you're a hardcore Nintendo fan. So I feel like, they want you to buy it for a third, fourth time. And I'm just not into that. And then here's the fourth option I've come up with, and it's now mind you, I don't know the legality of this one in full, so I'm not condoning any illegal activity here, but you can always get yourself an emulator and play some ROMs, either on your computer or on a Raspberry Pi, and you can get your own custom mini SNES Raspberry Pi case. So you still kind of get that little classic Nintendo feel, just like you get with the SNES Classic Edition. But unlike that, you will have the option of playing, as many games as you want, really. As big as only limited to the size of your SD card holding the ROM files. And also, on top of that, many places online you can find USB controllers that you can find like a Super Nintendo USB controller. Apparently I'm going through puberty. Excuse me. And the USB SNES controller that can plug in and play. You can find NES. You can probably find Sega. All sorts of different controller types that are all, so you can still have that controller feel. But you'll have so much versatility. You're not limited to the games they chose for you. Mind you, they're great games. I'm not bashing the selection that they have. I'm just saying I've probably bought most of those games twice already. Once when they came out on the Super Nintendo, and now, and then on my Wii and Wii U and Game Boy, and, so I just, the point of this is I wanted to give you options. So those are my 4 options. You choose what's best for you. Hopefully, if you want to go with the the SNES Classic, hopefully they do this run better than they did the NES Classic Edition, and it'll be more available, not as limited quantities, so more people can get their hands on it if that's what they want. But what do you think? Go ahead and comment down below. I like to see comments. I like to interact with the channel here, so. And also, while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you get notified when I do new videos. You'll also find links to everything I talked about in this video, as well as the links to all my sites, You can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Patreon. I want to thank you for watching my video. For everyone who plays through Let's Commercial Play and all that stuff, thank you, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. See ya.